Hey everybody, welcome back to Tucker's Subnautica Adventures. Thank you for watching. Today we will be finding the Cyclops parts. In previous videos, I kind of shown where to find them, but I didn't pick them up because I wanted to save them for this video. So, in the last video, we did get our sea moth, which you're really going to want for this. And if you follow my guides in the previous videos, you'll have it pretty quickly and not too many problems. So we're going to go towards the front of the ship. Now, doing so, you're gonna have to watch out because the big sea monsters, which I call leviathans, I have no idea if that's the correct name, but that's what I like to call them. They are out in force, and they will eat your sea moth very quickly. For this video, I did not load the deep pressure, which normally I would want to do, but I did not because of the simple fact that if I get eaten, it won't really be much of a loss. I think I got kind of turned around there for a second. This world kind of messes me up because of the way it's really deep before you get to the ship. In most of my other worlds, it was pretty shallow. So hopefully my guide still sticks true, and it should, considering the fact that we had found those parts earlier. And so we're going towards the front of the ship, and you'll see where it kind of drops way off. This is the location of where you will find your parts. See, right there's a part right off the bat. There's two parts right here. So, oh, I don't have that loaded right now. There we go. And that's a hull fragment. And then we should have another hull fragment right here. And that was a bridge fragment. So we found a bridge fragment and a hull fragment right off the bat. That's a really good way to start. You just kind of float around, keep an eye out for them, and a lot of times we have to go deeper towards the bottom of, and there's that lithium. And that's what I was afraid of. There's the big guy. We gotta try to escape him. And there is a hull fragment, so assuming, no, he saw us. We're gonna try to flee. And we're gonna try to get away from this big guy. Leave us alone. No, stay away. You big meanie. Still behind us? Okay, I don't see him. Maybe we lost him. There is another hull fragment. Okay, so we now have the hull fragment, and we have the engine fragment from when we found the parts at Diamond Island. So we know that you get those parts there. And we know that we get the hull and bridge fragments here. What I don't know for sure, and I would have to do more research, is if you can actually get engine fragments here as well. I believe you do, but I'm not positive. We're looking for the bridge fragment we saw when we were fleeing. It'd be around here somewhere. want to get eaten. Ooh, that startled the crud out of me. I actually jumped. Where was that fragment at? It's kind of a spooky game when you're down here in the dark and you know the big monster is there. And you really don't want to get eaten.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Okay, so we're a little too deep right here because I did not put that pressure compensator on. And so when you are looking around here, you're going to want to, you probably will want to put that pressure compensator on. So you may just want to save the game before you come over here searching, because that way if you get eaten, you can just reload your save. That may be a way you want to go, because this is a pretty rough area. The big guy, more often than not, I don't get to escape him with my shuttle. Where did we see that now? Oh, and there we go. That's what I was talking about. So we are going to lose our ship, our Seamoth, and so that was not good. Odds are he will catch me a second time. And there's that piece, of course, as we're fleeing for our lives. Usually, he will grab you a second time. I might have got away from him. I'm not sure, and I don't want to turn around to look. But we will go back for that hull fragment here in a few minutes. Wow, that was rough. Okay, so I don't want to stop right here. I am down to 33% hull. He will tear your hull up pretty fierce. So I need to grab my repair tool, get that on, and get this ship fixed. Oh, we really got lucky. Of course, I may be speaking too soon. Watch him eat me up right now. That would be my luck. No! Stay away. Stay away, you big fearsome monster. Alright. And now, we have to try to find that hull fragment again. Both times we saw it, it was as we were fleeing for our lives. I think it was close to that. I noticed that right there as I was fleeing right after seeing the fragment. Alright, I'm still trying to keep an eye out for the monster. Ah, there we go. We found it. No monster? Where is he at? Yeah, I don't see him, so we're gonna go for it. And it was kind of crazy. We decided to go out at nighttime. Well, it got nighttime by the time we started looking for these pieces. And it's a lot harder to see anything in the nighttime anyways. But it's super hard to see the monster.
Welcome aboard.
So I would recommend doing it at nighttime. Sometimes by the time you're finished, it's already turned night. So sometimes that's not necessarily an option. That's a box. I'm not really worried about a box. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for right there. And that's a bridge fragment. So we have now just unlocked all the parts for the Cyclops. I have not seen the engine fragments here. Again, I'm not really positive if they can be found here or if they're only found. Oh, there we go. No, get away. Get away, big beast. You. Come on, let go. Let go. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Flee. Okay, we're running for our lives. So, as for the engine fragments, if they are there, they would be deeper. We would end up having to put on our deep pressure. Because as you saw when we looked all around there, we found the hull and the bridge, but not the engine. I believe the engine is possibly deeper. I know it's on the island. I can do more research and maybe between videos come back with my pressure compensator and look deeper. And if they do have any there, I will make sure to add that into the video, or into a future video I should say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back, we're gonna repair, and then I'm gonna go to our mobile vehicle bay just to show that we do indeed have all the fragments and that we are now capable of building it. Now I can't build it yet because I don't have the components, but in between videos I will get all the components that's needed and then build that in the video so that you can see the Cyclops. Once we have the Cyclops, then I'll be able to make a video and show you where the moon bay is, which is really awesome to have for the fact that we can then charge our sea moth in our base. Just a little warning that when you have the moon pool, you will need to make sure you have lots of power. I just usually use solar panels until I get the radiation, or I'm sorry, not the radiation, the nuclear power plant. Once you have that, you'll have all the power you need. So we're going to click here, vehicles, and as we see now, Cyclops is buildable. So I'll need to get plasteel ingots, enameled glass, lubricant, and advanced wiring kit. Now, I think out of all of it, really the hardest parts to get is the stalker teeth. There are different ways to get stalker teeth. I know that if you let the stalker bite your sea moth, it'll break them off. If you're not a big fan of having your sea moth damaged, I've heard, I have not really seen it in action, but I've heard that you can have a fish in your hand and the stalker will take the fish, kind of like they won't be tamed, but it's like tameable. It's kind of like a taming situation where they won't attack you because they got the fish, and you'll be able to pick up some teeth that are dropped. I have not seen that, so that is purely rumor from my point because I've never done it myself. What I usually do, and I don't really hunt for them per se, but I usually stumble upon them as I'm looking for rocks like titanium, quartz, any of that kind of stuff. When I'm swimming in these type of areas, I just tend to find them on the ground. The one I showed you my inventory, it came right off the ground as I was swimming around. It's the safest way, but it may not be the most efficient way, considering the fact that you just never know when you're gonna come across the teeth, and they're not necessarily the easiest thing to find either. I just bumped him. I don't know if he dropped any teeth, but I know that by them attacking your sea moth will cause them to drop them. I'm not really sure how many times they have to bite you to drop a tooth. I haven't, as I was saying just a second ago, I don't really usually let them. I'm not a big fan of letting my ship get damaged. Oh. What do we have there? I think that's a battery charger. If it is... Oh, nope, that's a mobile vehicle bay. Darn. I got excited there for a second. Because I think we only need one more battery charging piece to be able to start charging batteries. Alright, let's see. So that guy attacked me. I don't see any teeth though. I'm not going to waste your time too long looking for teeth. If I don't find them here in a minute or two, I'll probably just end the video. Oh, there we go. I see several teeth here. There's a lot of stalkers here as well. So you just saw that tooth get kicked up. There's 4 teeth right there. So what you gotta do is get these big guys to leave us alone. Alright, where did those teeth go? I tried to chase them away. That might not have been the best idea. I'm gonna just go for kind of crazy. Get back in the ship. Get back in the ship. Alright, so now we just picked up 4. I already had one on me. So, kind of got lucky there. I'm not sure how many. I think it's 1 tooth per plexiglass piece that you need. If that's correct, then we're already have enough for our Cyclops. Now, I always get turned around. Gotta find our base. Because I have water in the base. All that water that we picked up in the ship, that makes it real nice for like when we're hunting for parts like this, because then I'm not stuck having to go collect resources to make water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I try not to use the water all that often for when we're doing things like this.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, so that gave us just enough to get by for a few minutes to finish this video. So, wait, that's not what I wanted to do yet. I'm sorry. What I wanted to look at was the plexiglass, or the enameled glass. So, we go in here, we have glass. So enamel glass means we need glass and stalker teeth. 1 tooth and 1 glass per enameled. Glass steel ingot is lithium and titanium. So if you remember, I showed you the lithium there on the front where we kept getting attacked by that monster. And though I didn't show it in the video, you do get lithium from Diamond Island. So there's just a few ways to get it relatively easy. I think what I'll do real quick just to show it is create one. And I will have to gather quite a few more resources. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to make the one. We're going to go back, look, just to see how many teeth that we do need. And the lag when you're using the sea moth can get very frustrating. Alright, we're going to climb on here. And we need 5. So I need to collect 8 more quartz, and I will be able to have that part completed. The lubricant, again, super easy. All you have to do is get those creeper vine seeds. And the advanced wiring kit, we will need silver. I believe we have silver. So I think the only thing we really need to collect is... I have 1 silver on me. I may have some stored away back down in the base. So all we'll really have to worry about doing is getting some lithium, and we'll be able to create our Cyclops in the next video. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate your time, and if you like this video, please hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.